Your phone needs an eSIM to work, to make calls, to make and receive texts, etc. If your eSIM is not working, let's run through some troubleshooting steps to definitely get that fixed. Now, the first thing we're going to do is pretty simple. Just swipe down from the top right, toggle on airplane mode. This will disconnect from your mobile carrier, disconnect from your cell service, and then just toggle it back off to reconnect. See, at this point at the top left, it says AT&T and it shows 2 bars. It should just reconnect to your carrier. If it doesn't, there could be a bigger problem with your eSIM. So if it doesn't, let's head into your settings and we'll do a couple things in here. Now in here, you'll be able to see under Bluetooth is cellular. So just tap on cellular here. And the first thing we will do is turn off cellular data and turn on this line. Basically where it says your eSIM, we don't want to fully delete it, just turn it off. And then we'll wait a few seconds, go back in and turn it back on. Basically by going through this process, we're reactivating your eSIM with your carrier. You can see I have AT&T. So it goes through the process of reactivating it, and I'm going to turn this cellular data back on. Now, if you go through these steps and it still doesn't work, the next thing that we're going to do is go back to the very beginning of your settings here. And you can see towards the bottom is general. Just tap on the general option. And then we'll scroll to the very bottom and you can see transfer or reset iPhone. Just tap on that transfer or reset iPhone. And now at the very bottom, you're going to tap on reset. Now, from here, you can see Reset Network Settings. Just tap on that button, and this will reset all of your network settings, including the settings associated with your eSIM and your mobile network and your connection to your cell network. So go through the process of resetting those network settings. If it still doesn't work, let's go back to the very beginning and see if there's a firmware issue with your carrier. To do that, we're going to tap on the general option at the very bottom. So once you find that, tap on general. And then next, you're going to tap on about at the very top. Now, there is no specific button that says check my carrier firmware, but if there is a firmware update that needs to be done, it'll pop up directly on this screen. So just wait 10-15 seconds to see if there's a pop-up. If there is, just click update button. Now, if you go through all these steps and it still doesn't work, the next thing I would recommend doing is going back to the very beginning of your iPhone settings here. Again, at the very bottom, towards the bottom, we'll tap on General. And you can do one of two things. You can either tap on the software update and see if there's a software update. If there is, go through that process. You'd be surprised how many times that fixes bugs and glitches. Or if there's not, you can go back out of here and go to the very bottom and hit shutdown. Again, just by rebooting your iPhone, shutting it down and restarting it fixes a lot of issues a lot of the times. So shut everything down and turn everything back on. Now, if you go through all of these steps, there could be an issue with your eSIM. It might be corrupted. So you're going to go back here, you're going to tap on cellular, and then scroll down and hit the delete eSIM button at the very bottom. This will completely delete your current eSIM. However, keep in mind, you need to go back to your carrier to request a new eSIM. So this is kind of the last option you have because you have to basically go on a phone call with AT&T, Verizon, Sprint, T-Mobile, whoever you might have. You have to call them or log in online and request a new eSIM. It usually comes in a QR code. You can just hit the add eSIM once they give you that QR code. And you can hit use QR code to just scan that new QR code or enter the details manually to re-enter in a new eSIM. Of course, this is all for eSIM. If you have a physical SIM card, you need to physically remove the SIM card, inspect it, maybe put it back in. But again, if there's a problem with that physical SIM card, you'll need to go to your carrier and have them reissue you a physical SIM card.